Training your dog to behave well in public is essential for both your dog's safety and your own peace of mind. Here are some tips to help you get started. 1. Start training early. The sooner you start training your dog, the easier it will be for them to learn. Puppies are especially receptive to training, so it's best to start as soon as you bring them home. 2. Be consistent with your commands. Dogs learn best when they know what is expected of them. Be consistent with your commands and use the same words and gestures each time. This will help your dog to understand what you want them to do. 3. Use positive reinforcement. Rewarding your dog for good behavior is a great way to encourage them to continue behaving well. Treats, praise, and petting are all great ways to reward your dog. 4. Socialize your dog. Exposing your dog to new people, places, and experiences will help them to become more comfortable and confident in public. Take your dog to the park, on walks, and to visit friends and family. This will help them to learn how to behave appropriately in different situations. 5. Be patient. Training your dog takes time and patience. Don't get discouraged if your dog doesn't learn something right away. Just keep practicing and eventually they will get it. All dogs misbehave sometimes, but some problem behaviors are more common than others. Here are some of the most common problem behaviors that dogs exhibit in public, as well as some tips on how to deal with them. Barking. Barking is a natural way for dogs to communicate, but excessive barking can be a nuisance. To deal with barking, try to identify what is triggering your dog to bark and then remove or avoid the trigger. You can also try training your dog to bark on command and then rewarding them when they stop barking. Lunging. Lunging is a common problem behavior in dogs that are fearful or aggressive. To deal with lunging, try to keep your dog on a leash and avoid situations that might trigger them to lunge. You can also try training your dog to sit or stay when they see something that triggers them to lunge. Jumping. Jumping is a common problem behavior in puppies and young dogs. To deal with jumping, try to ignore your dog when they jump up and only give them attention when they are calm and sitting or lying down. You can also try training your dog to sit or stay when they see you or someone else. Biting. Biting is a serious problem behavior that can cause injury to people and other animals. To deal with biting, try to identify what is triggering your dog to bite and then remove or avoid the trigger. You can also try training your dog to bite on appropriate objects, such as chew toys. Aggression. Aggression is a complex problem behavior that can be caused by a variety of factors, including genetics, environment, and training. To deal with aggression, it is important to seek professional help from a veterinarian or animal behaviorist. Keeping your dog safe in public is important for both their safety and your peace of mind. Here are some tips to help you keep your dog safe. Keep your dog on a leash. This is the most important thing you can do to keep your dog safe in public. A leash will prevent your dog from running into the street, getting into fights with other dogs, or eating something they shouldn't. Be aware of your surroundings. Pay attention to what is going on around you and be aware of any potential hazards. If you see something that could be dangerous for your dog, such as a busy street or a group of aggressive dogs, take steps to avoid it. Avoid dangerous situations. If possible, avoid taking your dog into situations where they could be at risk. This includes places with a lot of traffic, crowds, or other animals. If you must take your dog into a dangerous situation, be sure to keep them on a leash and under close supervision. Be prepared for emergencies. Even if you take all the necessary precautions, there is always a chance that something could happen. Be prepared for emergencies by carrying a first aid kit and having your dog's identification information on hand. Traveling with your dog can be a great way to bond and create lasting memories. However, it is important to plan ahead to ensure that your trip is safe and enjoyable for both you and your dog. Here are some tips to help you travel with your dog. Choose a dog-friendly destination. Not all destinations are created equal when it comes to traveling with your dog. Do some research to find a destination that has plenty of dog-friendly activities and accommodations. Pack for your trip. Be sure to pack everything your dog will need for the trip, including food, water, bowls, a leash, a collar with ID tags, and any medications they take. You may also want to pack some toys and treats to keep your dog entertained during the trip. Asterisk keep your dog safe and comfortable while traveling. Depending on how you are traveling, there are a few things you can do to keep your dog safe and comfortable. If you are traveling by car, be sure to secure your dog in a crate or with a dog seat belt. If you are traveling by plane, you will need to make arrangements with the airline to transport your dog in the cargo hold or in the cabin with you. No matter how you are traveling, be sure to take breaks often so that your dog can stretch their legs and relieve themselves. Once you have mastered the basics of dog training, you can start teaching your dog some more advanced commands. Here are some tips to help you teach your dog some advanced tricks. Asterisk teach your dog to come when called. This is one of the most important commands you can teach your dog. It can help to keep them safe and out of trouble. To teach your dog to come when called, start by practicing in a safe, enclosed area. Say your dog's name and then give the command. Training your dog can be a challenging but rewarding experience. Here are some final tips to help you succeed. Asterisk be patient and consistent with your training. Dog training takes time and patience. Don't get discouraged if your dog doesn't learn something right away. Just keep practicing and eventually they will get it. Asterisk reward your dog for good behavior. Rewarding your dog for good behavior is a great way to encourage them to continue behaving well. Treats, praise, and petting are all great ways to reward your dog. Asterisk never give up on your dog. No matter how challenging your dog may be, never give up on them. With patience and consistency, you can train any dog to be a well-behaved companion.